So lately I've been working out every day for 100 days straight. And I started out with weightlifting, kickboxing, even gymnastics. For some of us, working out looks like this. A couple days in the gym, then work, then drinks on a weekend. Then you have a couple rest days or two, and then the cycle repeats itself. That sounds good, right? But for some of us, finding that motivation to work out is an endless cycle of a love-hate relationship with exercise. But the formula to your dream body is amazingly simple. And I'm sure you don't want to be part of that crew in January who start and stop and then start again. But for those who want to be consistent when it comes to exercise, continue watching. For every action we do, I mean every action, it falls into two categories: inside the comfort zone and outside of it. The further we get away from our comfort zone, the more resistance you're going to encounter. You see, the mind is a weird thing. It has one priority and one priority only, and that is to keep you safe. And keeping you safe keeps you in your comfort zone. Now, that doesn't sound too bad, does it? And in the perfect world, that would be great, but we don't live in the perfect world. What you may not realize is your comfort zone is shrinking your goals. So when you skip a day and you finally go back to the gym, you're probably gonna find that incredibly hard to make the next step. So the solution is changing your perspective. Each time when you feel like giving up or when you wanna skip leg day, think to yourself, what is the opportunity that I'm giving up here? When you've got a workout booked in, say yes. Say yes whenever you feel like saying no. And that's not to say that you need to do everything, because we've all seen those gym bros doing everything and anything over the sun. Say yes, but in moderation. Say yes to things that you know that will push you. The other day I was in the gym, and that morning I wasn't feeling particularly great. And I got talking to a couple of the guys, and they invited me on a run after the workout. And I deliberated for a bit and I hesitated. And my instinct was to say no. I didn't want to do it. And they wanted me to do 5K, and I thought to myself, there's no way I'm going to do 5K after a heavy weight session, especially doing legs. So they asked me more than twice, and you know what? I said to myself, you know what? Let me do it. Even if it's something, I might not do 5K, but I'm going to do something which would be better than doing nothing. So in this situation, I thought about the opportunity. What is it? I have someone here wanting me to work out with them, wanting to help me push myself more than what I'd ordinarily do by myself. And at the start, I thought to myself, this is difficult, like most things. Halfway through, I wanted to give up. 3/4 of the way through, I thought to myself, wow, I'm doing this. And finally, I finished. And I couldn't believe it. I'd never done something like that by myself. Here's the thing about self-doubt. Here is you, and here is your dream physique. The first step was getting out your comfort zone. You've done that, you can move on. Now all that stands between you and your dream physique are the obstacles. Now the next steps are your workouts, and figuring what type of workouts do you want to do. You need to figure out what suits you and what you think you're going to be able to do consistently. There are different things for people who have different types of goals. It's up to you to experiment to find out what you enjoy the most. And that shouldn't be too hard once you get started. For me personally, I want that all-round physique and also the strength while being agile at the same time. So I've implemented a hybrid style type of training. So when you have this imbalance, training every day isn't actually as crazy as it sounds. But what if I start and fail? Well, failure is coming whether you like it or not. Whether you fail in the workout or whether you fail in getting your dream physique. And when you think about it, you're not actually scared of the risk, but what you might look like during the process. Working out isn't pretty, it isn't smooth sailing, it's ugly, sweaty and hard. Whenever I was doing gymnastics or CrossFit, I was always pushing the boundaries of what I could do. It was all new to me, and I was reshaping my relationship with fear and my comfort zone. And at one point I just had to throw away the fear of not being good at something. Because naturally, when you start to get good at something, you get comfortable and you do what you always know that works, which will probably lead you to some type of plateauing after a certain amount of time. That's why it's important to do something different and switch it up. When you end up not doing a planned workout, it's not just the physical that it affects you. Subconsciously, it affects the mental. Because if you end up doing that, especially in the morning, what type of tone does that set for you for the rest of the day? You're now subconsciously indulging in the act of putting things off, which could trickle down into other areas of your life. And I start to think about myself and how I want to be when I'm old. And I don't want to be one of those people who can't move. I want to be agile, able-bodied. I want to be able to move around, be strong. And I think to myself, we all need to be asking ourselves, are we doing everything we can do to be living a life that is physically optimally better for ourselves? And at first, it may sound crazy when you have a goal, when you're facing all what needs to be done. And then you take the leap and then you soon realize that there's nothing to worry about because you're in it. And you're actually doing it. And even better, more than likely, you're going to complete that grueling workout. And all that worry, all that self-doubt just washes away. And you'll come out on the other side better for it. better than before. Anyways, guys, that was my experience of working out for over 100 days. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you have anything to say or you just want to say hello, please comment below, and I'll see you guys in another one. Bye-bye.